10 symptoms of vitamin B12 deficiency in women. A woman's capacity to consume vitamin B12 declines as she gets older. B12 deficiency affects 40 to 60% of females between the ages of 40 and 60. When you combine age, some prescription drugs, and a lack of meat in your diet, you have a recipe for disaster. Women that are not careful about what they eat, especially if they are a vegetarian or vegan, could end up with a serious vitamin B12 deficiency. There are a few things that women can do if they have this problem. The following signs and symptoms can suggest a B12 deficiency and should be reported to your doctor. Numbness or pins and needles sensation. If you sit cross-legged for an extended period of time, you're likely to feel a pins and needles sensation or numbness or electric shocks. Getting this feeling randomly for no obvious reason, such as crossing your legs, may signify a bigger problem such as a B12 deficiency. Nerve damage in B12 deficient patients may cause numbness or the sensation of electric shock waves. Low oxygen levels in the body can lead to nerve issues and can be traced back to poor red blood cell development. The unpleasant sensation of pins and needles could be caused by a variety of other problems, such as being dehydrated or a lower than needed blood supply. Feeling dizzy. Dizziness or vertigo on a regular basis may be a sign that your B12 supplies are limited. When you get up too quickly from a sitting position, for example, you can experience a lightheadedness. Most people feel the onset of dizziness when they change positions from sitting to standing or after a considerable amount of physical activity. B12 deficiency can cause dizziness while walking up or down stairs, which could lead to a dangerous or harmful situation. Chronic vertigo should be reported to the doctor so that you can be tested for B12 deficiency. Inability to remember things or forgetfulness. Everyone has periods of forgetfulness from time to time as we are caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. However, constant and chronic forgetfulness, on the other hand, could suggest a more serious medical problem. If you're seeing an increasing pattern of forgetfulness that you're worried about, then a vitamin B12 deficiency could be the cause of the problem. Many women mistakenly believe they may have early onset dementia or Alzheimer's disease, particularly if they are in their senior years. The good news is that a B12 deficiency can be diagnosed with a simple blood test from your doctor. Once the problem is recognized, then a B12 supplement treatment plan can be initiated. Pale skin tone and complexion. Those people that have a pale complexion may often be deficient in their red blood cell count. This white or pale appearance could be the result of a vitamin B12 deficiency. Some that are low in red blood cells frequently take on a ghostly appearance as a result of the release of excess bilirubin. This may leave the person that is low in B12 with a dull and yellow complexion. Tired and fatigued. Many people experience a good night's sleep and find themselves yawning and dragging their feet the next day when they should have been well rested. If the exhaustion lasts for days after getting a decent night's sleep, it may be a sign of B12 deficiency. According to the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, those who feel drained of energy despite getting plenty of sleep may be experiencing lower than needed levels of vitamin B12. This occurs because of a lack of red blood cell development, which is one of B12's functions. Due to a shortage of red blood cells, oxygen transport to the organs is compromised, resulting in severe exhaustion. Vision problems. Blurred vision and double vision can occur as a result of a vitamin B12 deficiency. Lower than needed B12 can actually lead to long-term vision problems over time. When blood vessels in the eye become blocked, it can cause retinal damage. You can notice light sensitivity, blurred or double vision, tracers or shadows as a result. Both of these conditions are caused by damage to the optic nerve. B12 supplementation, fortunately, will often restore full vision for these problems. Unusually smooth tongue. Surprisingly, 50% of people with a B12 deficiency lose their little bumps on their tongue. Our taste buds are contained in these small bumps, known as papillae. Food will often appear to have lost its taste for those suffering from a vitamin B12 deficiency. Many women with a lack of B12 have been known to lose weight as a result of not enjoying the taste of their food and consuming less as a result. Lack of muscle strength. Organs and muscles rely on B12 for oxygenation. Sluggishness and uncharacteristic muscle weakness may occur as a result of a lack of vitamin B12 and inadequate oxygenation to muscles. If you experience unexpected fatigue from time to time and aren't sick with the flu or a cold, it's probably a good idea to consult your doctor to ask if your B12 levels are to blame. Problems with bowel movement. It's possible that an upset stomach or constipation isn't the product of something you ate. Vitamin B12 is needed for the red blood cell function and aids in the development of hemoglobin, which transports oxygen across the body. This can lead to pernicious anemia, a condition in which your blood is unable to carry oxygen to your tissues, resulting in symptoms such as nausea, diarrhea, and difficult bowel movements. Mood swings. Vitamin B12 is essential for mental well-being, and a deficiency can affect a person's mood, causing anxiety or depression. The explanation for this is that B12 is essential for the development of feel-good chemicals like serotonin and dopamine, which keep our brain in good working order. Depression will develop if serotonin and dopamine levels are insufficient. B12 deficiency has also been linked to a reduction in the amount of oxygen available to the brain's neurons. If your brain doesn't get enough oxygen, your neurons won't be able to send messages through your body properly, which can lead to mood swings or depression. Clearly, maintaining proper levels of vitamin B12 can be considered a vital part to a healthy body. Thanks for watching this video. Please consider giving it a like to help us out.